Waiting for magic. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mute that so I don't get feedback, but that looks like it's working. So, yeah.
All right. So you should. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. And you should also be able to see and to listen to yourself on Twitch.
Yeah, I've closed it now so I don't get the feedback.
All right. So desktop audio is getting picked up. All right.
So should we live share working and then we'll open up the issues that we're hoping to look at?
Yeah. So live share. I'm starting a session. Okay. So I can invite you, right?
Or just paste the link in the Tuesday pairing, whatever's easier.
Oh, put it up to the clipboard.
See what happens. Oh, it's actually opened Visual Studio in the browser. Shall I continue with that or no?
All right. So to log in. In the meantime,
there you go. I think I've joined.
I'm gonna open the page.
Am I in?
In a while.
I'm gonna try it again. I want it to sign in and do some stuff. Oh, it says live share extension isn't installed.
All right. Should I still share my screen on Discord?
I think so because that's where I'm. Oh yeah, you'll probably want to do like share your browser and things other that we can't see. Obviously, we see the code in Visual Studio, but I think it's important that we can see your browser and other things.
Yeah. Also,
I think for the stream you need to change the view you have as well.
Yeah.
I think you're on the chat one at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna now. So let's go to the issues. Which one should we start with? They're more or less the same.
Yeah, I think it will only be one MR anyway, so I think escape will be fine.
Yeah. Okay. So should I explain what we're gonna do? Yeah, I guess. So
feel free.
Yeah, we're gonna work on a couple of issues that were opened. Oh, actually, yesterday. So there's a problem when you try to edit a board that you can't close the modal that gets open with the escape key or by clicking outside the modal. So we're gonna try to fix that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess start. You check out.
So, up to you how you want to attack this.
Yeah.
But quite often, like let's call me and Andrew co-pilot. So, and we all shout at you, and you're the driver. So,
All right.
like at any point, feel free to go off in your own tangent. But it looks like one of you is in the same file as me, whether that's because I opened it and you saw it, or each other are doing it. My sort of process first was I looked at the screenshot in the issue and saw some wordage that I thought was probably specific to that view or that component or page or whatever. And yeah, you can see exactly what I'm looking at. So I'm guessing that this is or one of the components. It might be that there's multiple. I don't know if this is loaded inside the modal or if this contains the modal. So we're going to need to do a bit more digging from here.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like this has got a modal inside it, so I guess this must be imported somewhere where the modal actually lives. So
Yeah.
let's have a look at that.
So
Board configuration.
I should be able to see what you are doing, right?
I think so. So it looks like it's
Yep.
imported in the board form. And hopefully there's a modal on this screen. Yeah, GL modal is used. So,
Oh, that's why. Hide.prevent. Issue fixed.
where did you find that?
276.
Ah. So I'm
That should be the
guessing.
problem.
Well, yeah, but I suspect that's probably in there for a reason.
Yeah.
I haven't got my Git lens isn't sort of working via this pairing session. Have you got Git lens or anything similar installed? Yes.
I
You can
should.
see
Yeah.
Flory changed this 19 months ago. So we could try and find the MR to see if this was added or whatever. But if we look at the cancel method, we might be able to see, because my suspicion is that we're preventing the hide on purpose because whatever our cancel method is should maybe be doing something that includes kind of ultimately hiding it.
Yeah.
It just emits cancel and that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the parent component that imports this should then be doing something with that. Yeah, let's see if we can.
Should we try to remove .hide.prevent and see
Yeah, I
what
suppose
is
you
there?
could. Yeah, give it a try in your GDK, see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this screen, and can I even run terminal commands on your machine?
Only if
shell?
we get access to.
Yeah, the shell is in read-only mode, I think. So GDK started.
I'm just checking. I'm just checking the was added if they meant message for it.
Yeah.
But there isn't.
Oh, here we go. So we should be able to see that on any project. Alright, edit board, and yeah, right now this won't be able to get closed. So then this is gonna edit the computer, right? Oh, and let's see. Yeah, removing that actually works with both.
Does that also work for the escape key?
Yeah. Yeah, with the escape and clicking on solve. Yeah, that works. Should we try to see why that was added?
Yeah, I sent a link to the commit that adds that in, and
Yeah.
this is the merge request. It's
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. This
it
one.
says refactor the board to use the GitLab UI GL model, GI modal. I mean, there's a lot of changes in the merge request itself, but that line is obviously added as part of it.
Yeah. It was which file board family. So that one, but we don't know why.
Oh, here in the thread.
Yeah.
Closing. Yeah, she actually comments. I'll send another link.
Okay.
She actually said, very nice catch. Closing modals when clicking outside of them is now prevented.
Oh, right.
So the closing fix looks great.
Why did they do that way?
Yeah, the comment before the one I linked to actually says from Alexis. First thing, users shouldn't be able to click out of that modal. The only way they should be able to exit is by applying, cancelling, or pressing the X icon. Since I'm able to click out of the modal, I'm seeing some strange behavior. Until I explicitly click one of the buttons or X, I see the same modal no matter where I click, and the edit board button doesn't trigger the modal. What?
Let's try. So this.
All right. So if you, yeah.
And if I close it like this.
And then
Oh,
click
should
again.
we try to create a new board so we can switch between them? Okay, so this is test board. Development.
All right, guys, what did I miss?
Oh, you went away. Yeah, we found out why it's been disabled. Alexis specifically requested it.
Oh, okay.
I've sent the actual link to her message in the pairing thread on Discord.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't really know
and what was.
I don't really know what strange behavior she was having, because I can switch between
If you
boards.
click, can you see those videos?
Oh, the video? No.
There should be two videos there. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, I have to download it.
Oh.
Well, it's 10 seconds.
Does Safari not have a built-in video viewer?
It should have.
Maybe a security thing of some sort.
Oh, she can open the model. Maybe it was a problem that then was fixed.
I am going to just post a message on the new issue, just pointing back to this, just as a reference.
Is this what it was doing before? Or?
Yeah, I can't replicate what the problem she was having.
You can't.
No, because
Well, that's good, I guess.
yeah, I think that maybe that was a problem that then was fixed somewhere else. Because right now I can click outside, edit board, opens it again, so I can switch between boards, and it's editing the right one. So I don't know, maybe it was a bug that was fixed.
Awesome. So,
So
and that's fixed escape as well as clicking outside of the board, I guess.
yeah.
Brilliant. So we could try and find some. Yeah, we could try and look for board form spec. Sometimes I would just push this up and wait for the pipeline to identify because there might be 2 or 3 different failures to specs that. But in this instance, I guess it makes sense to look for.
Like questioning whether we actually want to make this change because it was a
She tests, she has visibility of this MR, but as long as that bug seems to have been resolved, then I
yeah,
don't.
that was her second point, but users shouldn't be able to click out of that model. The only way they should be able to exit is by applying, canceling, or pressing the X icon.
Just weird, isn't it? Because that kind of, why would you have different behavior for this modal to every other modal?
Yeah.
That is right, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
I don't. Where are other models? Create list.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was thinking.
But create new board. But I guess that it's using the same one. Oh, I know where. Time log report.
Yeah, I wonder though if there's any difference between.
Yeah, that doesn't have an apply or cancel button.
So what I was thinking is, could there be a difference between a, what do I call it, like a view only component versus a sort of one that allows you to modify data? Because on the
Yeah,
time log report, it's if you close it, it doesn't matter, you reopen it again. If you're on like an edit or create screen, you start filling all the fields in and then you accidentally click off or close it, dismiss it, then it's going to be a bit annoying because you've lost the data that you entered. Maybe they.
yeah, but also I remember that when you try to delete a project, there's a modal there, but you can click outside to close it, and also using escape.
Trying to think if there's any more constructive type modals, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think there are. I think a lot of the CRUD screens really use their own page.
Yeah. I don't remember anywhere.
Well, it's been so quick to change it. Let's run these couple of specs, see
Yeah.
if there's much effort required, if there's any effort required to fix them, and then we'll push it up and we'll start the discussion. There's no harm done if we spent 15 minutes gonna, but yeah. Either
Yeah.
way, it should close those 2 issues, whether it's a sort of close because that's not how we want it to behave, or close and maybe we need to check documentation. It might be that we need to update the docs to say create, update any constructive modals should not be hidden unless explicitly closed with the X or saved or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Assuming we don't already say that, I'll have a quick Google and see if there's anything on pajamas or wherever it might be.
Well, if that's written, then I guess we should open some issues. because all the other models are doing that.
Yeah, but it might be specifically, like I said, it might be for ones that are creating or updating, where there's a worry about data loss. I could be completely wrong, but
board when editing a scope issue board should use global edits for assignee, milestone, and iteration when calling GraphQL mutation. Oh, this isn't failing for our change.
if we think it's unrelated, I think I'd ignore that one.
Yeah. Test took too long. No, that's not a problem.
Yeah, won't worry about that one.
Yeah. Well, one failed, 41 passed, and the only one failing was this one, so I guess we are good to go.
So Pajamas explicitly says there should always be multiple ways to close or dismiss this type of modal.
Yeah.
Including allowing the user to click outside the modal area or use the escape key. This is important as some modals can be tall, and we want to avoid making the user scroll up to close a modal. I mean, that's obviously not that appropriate in this instance, but if that guidance has changed, we definitely need to update the Pajamas guidelines.
Yeah, I guess we can open this MR and then start the discussion.
Exactly.
All right, so
I'd include a link to this in the MR description as well, just to say this is where it says to do this.
Very good point. I will. Have you got that link, or do you need me to send that to you, Andrew?
I've linked it in the pairing channel again.
Super.
Yeah. So create the branch, push it up, and open the MR.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to find if we've got anything on the GitLab UI docs.
How should I call the branch? Close edit board with escape. And outside click. There's a limit to the branch name length, right?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe I can remove pairing session.
I'd never bother putting my name at the beginning either, to be honest, because you're on a fork with your name anyway, right? So
you're actually right. But it's useful when I need to switch between branch. I can find my one.
Oh, okay.
I always start it with the issue number, so I get
I don't know if
related.
I was going to say, does it do that for people who aren't developers on the project? Will it automatically? Yeah, so it'll automatically add labels and other bits and pieces.
Yeah, well, if you start from an issue, you can use the create meta request on the issue page, and it's gonna create the branch starting with the issue ID.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, this is also referencing two different issues, so. Okay.
I don't think the GitLab UI docs don't really seem to say anything about sort of dismissing or cancelling.
Are the GitLab UI docs different to the Pajamas?
Yeah, I think that the GitLab UI docs are just like, these are the props, this is how it works, etc. Whereas Pajamas is more like, this is how you should implement. This is when you should use it, when you shouldn't use it.
What's the page for the UI docs?
I will paste that now.
Because I always go to design.gitlab.com.
I have popped it in the channel.
I push the change. I'm writing the MR now. So
Awesome.
Oh wow! I did not know this page existed.
Yeah, it's quite handy. It's quite nice being able to play with the components, sort of changing the settings and see how they're reflected without having to actually implement them.
Alright. Add the option to close the edit port.
Have you seen the pajamas Figma thing?
I'm aware of Figma from more recently, where you can do those kind of weird, like mock-up-y type things. I don't know that I've ever.
They've got a public Figma page where you can just view what all the components should look like when you use them.
How should we include the information about the other MR discussion?
Yeah, I think just put a link and say that when the modal was implemented, Alexis had uncovered some bugs which were resolved by removing this ability, but they seem to be fixed now.
Yeah, I can point a link directly to her initial comment.
Bingo. Yeah.
I did not know that was even a thing.
There you go. Learned something today.
I always click on the where it says 1 year ago and then copy it from the address bar.
Oh. That's why we do these sessions, right? Everyone learns.
Users should only be able to.
Yeah, that Figma thing was cool. Right, I think I might hop off now then, because I think that's pretty much us, right? We've either fixed those or we're going to ping. If you send us the MR link afterwards, I can assign Alexis.
Should we add a link also to the pajamas description that
Yep.
said?
I would do, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have it on hand? Or?
It's in the pairing channel.
Yeah, in the pairing channel. But we can add any comments to the MR once you've raised it and go from there, I guess.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Oh, not that one. It's the
application warning.
One before, probably.
2 links above that. Oh, one above that, yeah. Pajamas design system.
Yeah, this isn't the right page. Pajamas design. Oh, the one above, the one I copied.
And don't forget to copy your merge request description in case you get a 500 error.
Oh,
does that still happen?
It never happened to me.
It did for me the other day. I forget what I was doing. It wasn't even on the main GitLab project, actually. It was on some different one.
Behavior.
Yeah, the content bit. The last bullet point of content.
All right, so I'm going to use this anchor. Here. But that's... Oh, I'm gonna also. Should we include some video on the before and after?
Yes, a good idea.
Yeah. So
we can just send them a link to this video.
Yeah, you're right.
Tell them the times to watch.
Exactly. Actually, doesn't Twitch do some kind of clipping you can?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
can do
it must
that.
do. It must do. Right, I'm going to jump off now, guys. Maybe we do another one later in the week because this was so well. I hope it was successful anyway.
Yeah.
Just ping a CMR link once you've got it. I'll assign Alexis, and if there's anything that I feel that I can add, I'll add, and we'll go from there.
All right. Should we also
Awesome.
stop the stream? I guess. We're
I
basically
think
done.
I think so. Yeah, that's good
Yep.
enough.
Awesome.
It's just going to be you recording yourself doing the same thing again.
Basically,
Yeah.
that won't be that fun.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys. See you
All
later.
right, thanks everyone. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.